Hey there, Pisces, and welcome to your April 5th to 11th, 2021 tarot reading. About to hit you up with a oracle card here for general vibe card for the reading. Then we're going to do a 3-card spread, past, present, future, with the Rider-Waite. Then do a 3 cards. We'll do 2 cards of outcomes or clarifiers. Jeez, I'm tongue-tied today, Pisces. With 2 cards of clarifiers and an outcome card with the Zombie Tarot. And see what we got for you, Pisces. Hopefully all's well, but be sure to remember, Pisces, that these are general readings. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't, and don't try to take like leaps in logic with something. If something like immediately kind of comes to mind when I'm saying something, then be like, oh, okay, that must be, I could maybe use that in my daily life, or I can use that this week coming ahead, right? Hopefully, hopefully. But we'll just get you one last little shuffle here, Pisces, and see what we got. So, Pisces, for your general vibe card, we've got the 2C card. So the To the Sea card is about, going with the flow, right? It's just going with the current of the ocean. It's about going with the natural order of things. It's trying not to go against the flow, just kind of letting stuff happen. Just kind of going with it, being like, all right, well, that's what's happening today. Let's do it, right? No, don't get too worked up. Don't try to be like the Chariot, for instance, which is a card of taking control of things and forcing them to do what you want them to do. It's like, instead, just go with it. Just be like, all right, so this is happening today, good or bad. Like, let's just roll with it. So, Pisces, let's get you your 3-card spread here with the Rider-Waite. Past, present, future. Hopefully we got some good stuff coming in for you, Pisces. And we'll just give the deck maybe one more shuffle. How about that? All right, I like that. So, Pisces, for your past, we have got the Fool. So that's a good one to start off in the past. It's about a new journey, some sort of new beginning. Could be anything. Could be love, work, relationships, a new project, a new sort of passion, like a new hobby, anything, right? Just a new start. But the Fool is saying that they have everything they need, right? The Fool's got his little companion there. He's got everything. He's got all these little trinkets in the sack, just taking what he needs with him. But most importantly, he's got everything in his head, in between his ears. So that's all he really needs is his mind, right? And he's ready to jump off this cliff and learn how to fly on the way down. So it seems like in your past, you either started something new or you're like ready to start something new. In your present, though, we've got the Hangman. The Hangman has come out for all 3 of you water signs. There must be something in the air. But the Hangman is saying, like, taking a new perspective on things. Blessings and enlightenment coming in. He's got that little halo around his head. So just kind of looking at things in a different way. So maybe while things are kind of happening, like you're just kind of going with the flow, you're just kind of like seeing like, oh, well, this is happening this week. This is kind of cool. Like, let's see how this plays out. It's like you're kind of getting a new perspective. You're like, maybe I should go with the flow more often. Maybe I should stop trying to be so controlling and so like, active and whatnot in my life. And maybe that's why things aren't as in my control, because I'm trying to force my will on everything rather than letting things play out and seeing what happens, right? So that could be it. The Hangman can also be a card of stagnation, but whereas you're kind of going with the flow, I don't see that really happening this week. And speaking of the Chariot card, we have the Strength card, which is the opposite of the Chariot in that they're both cards of showing your strength and showing off something and showing your power. But the Strength card, unlike the Chariot, isn't about taking control. The Strength card is the opposite. The Strength card is about showing that you're powerful. So the Strength card is Leo's card, so maybe the Leo coming in for you as well. But it's a card of like soft control. It's a card of being like, this woman has this lion tamed, right? Like she's tamed this lion. So that's not what you would associate with strength. So when you see this woman who's tamed this wild beast, you're like, wow, she must be powerful if she can tame a lion. And people will give you more respect and kind of be like, oh, wow, and be attracted to you because of that. So it's a kind of, again, going with the flow, just showing that you're powerful, but not being like, I'm actively trying to force my power onto you, right? Instead of like being at work and being like, I'm just going to do this because I need to do it because I'm the only one that can do it. It's like just doing your job and doing it efficiently. And then people are like, wow, you're really good at this, Pisces. Like, how did you do it? And you're just being like, well, this is how strong I am. I'm just good at it, right? And people are like, wow, that's really awesome. And they'll come to rely on you more, or they'll come to respect you more because of that. So I like that a lot. That's a good position to be in there, Pisces. So we'll get you some clarifiers here with the Zombie Tarot. But Pisces, remember, you can leave a like. I appreciate that a lot. You can subscribe and hit the bell icon as well if you haven't already. And you can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos after this one to get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. But without further ado, let's get one last little shuffle in and see what we got here for you. Between the Fool and the Hanged Man, we've got the Two of Cups. This just came up for Scorpio as well. So the Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate, right? So maybe your new beginning journey is in love, if that's what you're looking for. So this Two of Cups is a soulmate, right? The soulmate coming in for you. It can also just be about making a choice, right? Maybe you're going to be making the choice to be more going with the flow this week and like kind of letting go of the reins of control at this time. Or maybe you're making that decision to be like, okay, I'm going to start something new. Maybe, like I said, maybe if it's love, for example, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but if it was, like maybe trying a different dating app or something, or just trying a dating app instead. Or maybe you've been trying dating apps like Tinder and Plenty of Fish and Humble or Humble, what is it? Hinge, that's the one. Trying those like free dating apps. Instead, you're like, you know what, I'm going to go for a paid app or a paid website, right, instead. And because that's where the more serious people are. And that's what I want to do. I want to have a serious relationship, right? Versus those free apps are more about like connecting, right? So could be that. But between the Hangman and the Strength, we got Capricorn, the Devil. So again, maybe a Capricorn coming in for you, but Devil card represents sort of enjoying your physical like pleasures, right? This one is like packs of smokes here in this like little vending machine, but normally it's like the lovers are on the Devil card. So it's kind of enjoying your physical world, kind of enjoying, that kind of fun time and things like that. But it can also be feeling like you're chained to something, right? Again, these are cigarettes here. It could be you're addicted to smoking, right? But it's about like that kind of a thing. So it's kind of like not feeling chained to something, because you can give up smoking like at any time. If you were like addicted to smoking, for instance, you can give it up at any time. Like no one's forcing you to do it, right? No one's got a gun to your head saying smoke, right? Like, but this is sort of to say like, hey, you can give this up at any time. Take the chains off. They're not on that tight, right? And it's also saying, make sure that people aren't manipulating you at this time, as well as you're not manipulating others, right? And really consider that. Like sometimes we can manipulate people and not even realize that we're doing it to them. So just be aware of that. Try not to be try not to be manipulating people at this time, Pisces. If you feel like you are, maybe take a step back, right? Again, just going with the flow. Just going with the flow across all of this. For an outcome card, we got the Queen of Cups. Very motherly, person who's kind of giving you like their shoulder to cry on and stuff at this time. Someone who's kind of emotionally there for you, is sort of there to help you out, sort of empathize with you as well, and be understanding of like your problems, your strife at this time. It could also just be another water sign coming in for you, Pisces. As an outcome, maybe that's what you're drawing in, like you're going with the flow. And maybe instead of, like I was talking about with those dating apps, maybe instead of you going out and like keep sending out messages, it's like maybe this week just don't send any messages, and maybe somebody will just see that you're online and be like, hey, you look interesting, I want to talk to you. I'll initiate the conversation at this point, rather than you trying to get in there and get something going. Could be that, could just be like you kind of being emotionally strong at this time as well. You're kind of moving into an emotional strength because you're seeing like, oh, I don't have to be so controlling and so active and so overbearing, maybe to a degree now that you see that you can just go with the flow, right? You can go with the flow with the C card, right? And it's like, you're going to be strong because of that. Like you're going to show off your strengths, and that's what people are going to be attracted to. So I like that, Pisces. That's all I got for you. Hopefully that helps you out in the week to come. Remember, you can leave a like, as I said before. That really helps out the channel, and I appreciate the support. You can subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. And you can also check out your sun, moon, and rising videos after this one to get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. But I hope to see you, Pisces, in the next video.